we call ourselves a conservation garden. And so what that means is that we are interested in the broad range of conservation activities from, just being a, living, environmentally sustainably, but also we have a strong, conservation of natural areas element too. So our whole botanical garden is for the most part all native plants, and that we try to educate the public on the importance of conservation of natural areas and biological diversity, not only with plants, but animals, fungi, everything. But we specialize on the plant conservation part, and oftentimes if you do specialize on the plant conservation part, then all the other critters come along with that. The primary goal is to recover the rare plants of the United States. And one of the main ways that they do that is hold plants in seed banks or ex situ conservation, so off-site conservation. So we have over 50 different species of some of the most imperiled plants in the country. We help others do rare plant reintroduction projects, or what's called an augmentation. So let's say a particular rare plant's population number has gotten too small for it to be a viable size. We have oftentimes seeds of plants from that population. So plants can be grown up to add to that, to make it a larger population, so it can have enough genetic diversity to survive through, climate change or any sort of environmental change. It can respond to that. But also just to reintroduce this plant where it used to occur in historical locations, but only if whatever was causing that plant to go locally extinct, if that has been mitigated. So, so we have probably a dozen rare plant reintroduction projects going on right now, and they're all set up as experiments so that we can learn from our mistakes and from our successes, and other people can too. So a herbarium is a museum collection of plant specimens. And so these are pressed plants with a label that tells, all the information about where it's collected and everything. And it's really the herbaria are the basis for everything that we know about plants in this country, and where they occurred historically and even now. So UNC has the largest herbarium in the southeastern United States, with over 800,000 specimens. So that's a lot. And so there are other big herbaria too, but that's part of our botanical garden. So it's on the UNC campus in Coker Hall right now, but but we administer the UNC herbarium. The Natural Heritage Program knows where a lot of these plants are. And many of these populations occur on private property. And so getting this information to the landowner to let them know that they have this special plant or animal on their property. And you know, it's totally up to them to decide what they want to do. If you, for instance, had the last 5 individuals of a species on your private property, you could go dig them up and throw them in the trash if you wanted to, and it would be perfectly legal. But if you were really interested in preserving those, then you would want to seek advice from someone like myself or someone who's particularly familiar with that plant species, what you can do to help make it better, you know, to make the site better, to encourage it to spread, and to maintain overall, you know, ecosystem health for that plant.